Hello crafty friends! I made this very simple Valentine's Day card. You can adapt the process for any kind of theme. Let me show you how I made it. As a base, I'm using a plain piece of white cardstock that I have folded in half. You can have this any size you want. Because mine is Valentine's Day themed, I'm going to be using hearts. These hearts that I'm now cutting out are from my full deck kit from ArtStacks. Available in ready-to-use printed version or digital version for you to download yourself. These are available from ArtStacks. I will put a link in the description box below. I'm going to fussy cut out my hearts. You could be using images from a magazine or ready-made die cuts that you have, and again in any theme you want. These images are not just for cards. You can use them for art journaling, junk journals, in your mixed media as the focal points, or even in the background. They have many uses. To add some variety, I'm going to add some plain colored hearts in between these ones. So I've taken some colors that are suited from the hearts. I've got a light green, a dark green, and a natural, like a neutral tone. And I'm going to quickly just scribble some freehand hearts with a black fine liner onto each of those and then cut them out. They're not going to be perfect. I like them non-symmetrical and very squibbly, so I do the lines multiple times over the heart, and then I'm going to cut these out and put them in between the designed hearts. This is a great way to use up little scraps of paper that you've been hanging on to, small pieces that aren't really enough for a big project, but for little hearts or butterflies or flowers, you can cut them out and use them up. Once everything is cut out, I'm going to just shuffle them around a little bit until I'm happy with the way the colors flow. I'm going to move the solid ones around a little bit just to make sure that the sizes and the colors are balanced across the area. I'm going to push them off the card, try and keep them in the order that I had, and I'm going to start sticking them down, starting with the center one so I can get the spacing, and I'm using a hot glue gun to stick these down. You can also use a glue stick or craft glue or even double-sided tape, whatever you prefer. Just overlapping them and putting them at different angles. There's a variation, and making sure that they touch from edge to edge. I don't want any cardstock or background cardstock left over on the left-hand side heart or the right-hand side heart. But of course, that's a personal preference. As part of the ArtStacks kit, I have some wording as well. I'm going to cut out the word love, and I'm going to use that as my focal point for my card. It's black writing on a white background, so I want to give it a little bit of a pop of color so it can stand out a little bit over the hearts. So I'm going to stick it down onto a piece of the lighter green cardstock and then cut around it, just leaving a couple of millimeters all the way around to frame it. I feel this will also ground it to the project. I want to add some texture and depth to the project. So I'm going to have a piece of Hessian string that I'm going to tie into a bow. Originally, I wanted to add it as a bow, but that didn't really look great or really work out. So I folded some of the loops onto themselves, and I got this like loopy little piece of Hessian string, you could say, that I have then just stuck down with some hot glue, and then I'm pasting the word love over the top, and you can see it sticking out on the side, spilling off the card and giving it a beautiful finish. And then I'm cleaning off all the little strings from the hot glue. Using my Arrtx acrylic markers in coordinating colors, I'm going to create some smaller hearts around the main design. These pens have a creamy paint that come out of a brush tip. If you press the brush tip down at an angle, it creates a teardrop shape. If you put two together next to each other with their points touching, it creates a little heart. I love making little hearts like this, and I think it suits this project. I really hope you enjoyed this really simple and quick way to make a Valentine's Day card, and I hope you were inspired to create your own. I would really love if you subscribed to my channel and hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy creating, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.